you said if you're worried about stuff like artificial colors and sweeteners, but you can't run a decent mile, you don't understand health. You're just following a religion.
I like that one. I should make more stuff like that.
Yes, you should. Talk about that one.
I think that people underestimate how closely health and fitness are tied because they focus on, and they'll often say like health and fitness aren't the same, and they'll use examples of like, I starved myself to get shredded and I actually wasn't healthy when I was like super jacked here. I'm like, I understand that health and fitness can diverge at the extremes, but for most people in this country, if they gained muscle and lost body fat, they would be healthier, period. It's very hard to get around that. It's different when you're on the edges.
Yeah, of course.
Health and fitness can diverge. But for most people, some of the biggest risk factors, some of the biggest predictors of their mortality, of their cancer risk, of like really big stuff, big health stuff, is their body composition and their fitness level. And people don't like to hear that because, you know, we could talk about the health at every size movement and that kind of stuff, which there's great things about that. But like fitness is a really important predictor of health. Then there's no way to get around that. If you want to be optimally healthy, you have to achieve certain fitness standards. You don't have to be a professional athlete. You don't have to be shredded. But like how fast you can run a mile is a huge predictor of whether or not you're going to have a heart attack. Like, period. You don't like running? I don't care. It's still a predictor.
Yeah.
Like you can do something else, but like your aerobic fitness is a big predictor of that stuff, way more than pretty much anything else. Yeah. Certainly more than how much food dye you consume. Certainly more than how much seed oils you consume. Like if you're someone who is nitpicking the ingredients in your food and you aren't in the upper quartile for aerobic fitness, like if you're a young man, so I don't want to get into like the age groups and stuff like that, but like if you're a dude in your 20s talking to me about food dyes and you can't run a sub 6 minute mile, shut the fuck up. I literally don't care about anything you have to say about it. Of course, it's going to be slower if you're older and you're a woman and et cetera. But like if you're in your 20s and you're not running a sub 6 minute mile, that is actually a health risk. And like the upper limits for aerobic fitness, like you have to be pretty darn fit to maximize like all the health benefits. So even if you're like pretty fit, but not super fit, that's still technically a health risk. And it's a bigger risk than anything that's in your breakfast cereal. So yeah, if you're a young guy in your 20s, can't run a sub 6 minute mile, I don't care about anything you have to say about health, period. Not saying that like those things can't matter in niche circumstances, but like you're missing the bigger picture and you're just looking for things to focus on instead of the things that are actually going to move the needle for your health.